When Anthem, EA's open world RPG, was announced last year, I couldn't help but get excited. The first few gameplay videos EA put out were nothing short of amazing, even though they didn't show off too much in the beginning. Vast open world and seamless transition from land, air, and water makes exploration seem rewarding. However, I regret to say that after watching a few gameplay trailers, my enthusiasm has slowly diminished. Before I get into what I feel is wrong with Anthem, I want to go into the thing that I feel Anthem will do really well. There is no denying the fact that Anthem is a beautiful game. As I stated before, the various ways of travel and the diversity and landscape will be enough to keep anyone drooling at the mouth as they explore. Everything from the character graphics and design to the terrain is immaculately crafted to be as gorgeous as possible. I've seen rocky mountains, snowy hills, and dense forests so far, and I love the variety. Number 1. No matter how beautiful the world is, if it's empty, I wouldn't want to explore it. Anthem is gorgeous to look at, but sadly I feel like there won't be many rewards for going out of your way and scouring each nook and cranny. It looks as if the developers created a world and sprinkled a few enemies between checkpoints to keep players interested. If we've learned anything from the many successful open world games that have been released over the past few years, we know the story and Easter eggs are a big deal. Taking a detour from the beaten path should yield many rewards for players, as it's more incentive to continue to explore the world that publishers go to so many lengths to create. Number 2. The javelins in Anthem look great. Between the 4 classes that were recently introduced, we can see that there are some variations to their appearance. The only problem is that there isn't much evidence of true customization so far. But from what I've seen, there are a lot of different things you can do to the paint of your javelin, as well as a few subtle changes to the armor pieces, but nothing major. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of paint variations that will keep me in customization menu searching for that perfect look, but I need more than that to stand from the rest of the crowd. Most likely, hiding many of the different customization opportunities was the decision made by the developers to keep us intrigued until the official release, so we have to wait and see what happens. Number 3. The main mission of the freelancers who are brave enough to go out and fight off the enemies, who are the Dominion, is to protect the Anthem of Creation from falling into the wrong hands. Now, is it just me, or does this sound like something we've been through before? It kinda sounds like Guardians and Destiny and their mission to protect the traveler from the forces of evil. Now, a game like Anthem won't have a refreshing story, as that isn't the main part of the experience. A game like Anthem is more about the grinding and the inspiration rather than the story that leads to you to that point. Nevertheless, I would still like to experience a story that has something different to offer. I'm sure there are many more aspects that will go into the story behind the Anthem of Creation as we watch the story unfold, so there could potentially be a lot more promise behind the plot.
But with the power of the Anthem at my fingertips, I will end all this needless suffering.
Number 4. EA has dropped the ball way too many times over the past year with the decisions they've made so far. One thing that brought on a big backlash was the decisions surrounding microtransactions in Battlefront 2. I doubt EA will continue to make the same mistakes, but it has been confirmed that Anthem will incorporate cosmetic-only microtransactions. This is a good thing, of course, as sources have stated that there will be no loot boxes within Anthem. However, knowing EA, there will be some sort of money grab from the community, whether in the form of overpriced DLC or any other way EA will try to justify their efforts. Let's hope that EA learned their lesson and that I'm completely wrong in this. Number 5. When it comes to games that incorporate a vast open world as Anthem does, you can expect to fight the same type of enemy repeatedly. But this isn't always a problem. There has to be a filler in between bosses to allow players to get familiar with the abilities and the terrain. However, there still needs to be a variety in the enemies as we make our way throughout the game. So far, we've seen Titans in the gameplay. I don't know if Titans are the bosses or if they are just stronger enemies, but each one I've seen has had the same attacks when facing off against javelins. I just know that when fighting enemies, I would want some type of variation between the combat, whether in the form of puzzles or some type of way of some weakness that we need to exploit, rather than just going in guns blazing like every other enemy. Now, this has been Curry from Greedy Gamer. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Check out our podcast on iTunes. The link will be down below. Now, if you want to see a written version of this video, click the link down below and check out our website. And be sure to subscribe to our newsletter for a chance to win digital currency for the console of your choosing. A winner is chosen every month. And as always, thanks for watching.